Bullies tore the new black girl's skirt, and the whole school gasped. But 60 seconds later, the tables completely turned, leaving the bullies begging for mercy. This story went viral fast. Before we dive in, drop your city or country in the comments. You won't believe what happens next. Watch closely, because every second counts. Her name was Aaliyah, 15, just moved from Atlanta to a mostly white town. Smart, kind, and quiet, she didn't want attention, only a place to belong. Her mom was a nurse, her dad a retired Army officer, and they raised her to be confident and thoughtful. But the high school didn't seem ready to welcome her, and already whispers and sideways glances made her feel out of place. It was only her third day at school when trouble found her. 3 girls with fake smiles approached her locker, giggling and whispering. Tension filled the hallway as they circled her. Then, without warning, one of them yanked her handmade skirt straight down the middle. Gasps echoed across the hall. Phones came out instantly. Laughter rang out, cruel and sharp. But no one realized Aaliyah was quietly calculating what would happen next. Aaliyah froze for a heartbeat, stunned by the sudden violence and humiliation. But inside, a calm determination began to grow. She didn't flinch, didn't cry. Instead, a quiet confidence radiated from her. The bullies had no idea she wasn't broken. They had underestimated her completely. In the silence that followed, the entire school waited, unknowingly about to witness something unforgettable. What the bullies didn't know was that Aaliyah had anticipated something like this. Her dad had taught her to always stay calm and gather proof if anyone tried to humiliate her. For the past 2 days, she had discreetly worn a tiny hidden camera in her backpack, capturing everything. Every insult, every shove, every laugh at her expense was being recorded. Quiet and clever, she had planned her response carefully. And now, the audience was about to see her strategy unfold. Aaliyah calmly reached into her bag and pressed a button. "Uploading now," she said softly. Confusion flashed across the bullies' faces. Their laughter died as fear set in. They had no idea she had proof of everything. Within seconds, the evidence was sent to the school district and her parents. The tables had turned. The same girls who had tried to destroy her dignity were now frozen, realizing that Aaliyah had the power to make the whole school see the truth. Teachers and staff rushed to investigate as phones buzzed and emails pinged. The principal's voice echoed through the halls. "Madison, Chloe, and Grace, please report to the office immediately." The 3 girls were escorted out, faces pale and trembling. By that afternoon, every student had seen the footage online. The hallway that had been filled with jeers and whispers was now silent, the bullies' humiliation playing out for the entire school to witness. Within hours, the video spread through social media, school emails, and parents' messages. Aaliyah hadn't just exposed the bullies. She exposed the culture of cruelty that allowed it. Calm and composed, she watched from a distance as the bullies panicked. The contrast between her dignity and their fear was impossible to ignore. Everyone could see who held the real power. The 3 girls faced immediate suspension and harassment charges. School administrators enforced strict penalties, and their peers watched in stunned silence. For the first time, they experienced the weight of accountability. The humiliation they had inflicted on Aaliyah had come full circle, and remorse slowly replaced arrogance. Justice unfolded naturally, leaving the entire school aware that cruelty had serious consequences. 2 days later, Aaliyah stood before the school board in the same torn skirt, calm and collected. She told the truth without raising her voice, without tears, only clear, honest words. The bullies sat silently, heads down, ashamed. Everyone watching realized that courage didn't need shouting. Aaliyah had become a symbol of resilience and dignity, showing that intelligence and poise could shatter fear and cruelty more effectively than anger or aggression. Aaliyah's courage changed the school for good. Bullying policies were revised, staff received training on diversity and sensitivity, and students formed support groups to protect those often overlooked. Her single act of bravery inspired a community to take action. What had begun as a painful moment became a catalyst for lasting, positive change throughout the school. Her torn skirt, once a symbol of humiliation, was now a symbol of strength. Aaliyah framed it as a reminder of dignity, courage, and resilience. It taught everyone that even the smallest acts of bravery can challenge cruelty, and that standing tall in the face of injustice leaves a legacy far greater than fear. Aaliyah didn't fight with fists, she fought with truth. The bullies, once cruel and confident, ended up begging for mercy. Have you ever witnessed bullying like this? What would you do? Share your story in the comments and stand with those who choose courage over fear, just like Aaliyah.